All right, y'all, so let's keep going. This reading was requested by a couple people. I don't personally fuck with the two of them. I actually forgot about the two of them because I ain't been really watching TV like that. But this is over Joy Badass the Situation and Serayah. This is over their energy. And I'm gonna just say this, like, this race to be a baby mama is insane in Hollywood. Y'all know she just had her baby by him. Congratulations to her or whatever. But it was all of the manipulation and all of the giving up of herself surrounding the energy surrounding their relationship that made me want to do this damn reading overall. Even though it was suggested, I decided, let me do this one, okay? Because I started noticing some things, and you know, you hear little things and you see little things that be going on and you just want to speak on them. But when it comes to her energy is more present in this in the relationship, because it's like she's probably giving more. The cards seem to indicate that she's not being herself. She's trying to project the perfect image, and it's not really who she is. That is also saying to me that she's in a relationship that's not perfect. No relationship is perfect, but they're trying to project perfection, and that's not what's going on in a little situation. In fact, it's like one of the two of them are settling, okay? But because we are reading her energy, her cards are indicating that she's settling. Indicating that she's just staying with him just because she feels like it's safe. They don't necessarily have a loving relationship. I don't know if y'all pay Joey Badass and Serayah any attention, but every time you see them, they have these real posed looks like, oh, let's do this for the camera, let's da-da-da-da. But behind the scenes, it's a thing of like stress and anxiety, and they don't really like each other. A little bit of self-neglect that goes on when it comes to her. Now, he's going to make sure that he takes care of himself and do what he needs to do, but it's her that is self-neglecting and losing herself in this situation because she's not being herself. She's not being truly who Serayah is, or being herself to the point of she's allowing him to change her into something else. Y'all know he's an Aquarius, so he pretty mean, okay? He can be pretty stern and pretty hot and cold, or at least I think he is an Aquarius. I forgot when Serayah's birthday is, but she's self-absorbed and a little bit loony. But this is the first reading on her, so I'm going to just give it some chill, and then when I do the next one, y'all will get the, the mess, okay? I'm going to give y'all some of the mess now, but not right now. We're going to just introduce her energy to the community. Anyway, now I was kind of conflicted on this one. This to me says that both of them lack boundaries. Shit like she's probably going through his phone, questioning him, who is this, where were you at, who were you with, all of this type of shit. Her possibly also needing to be up under him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that type of energy. Her being clingy, okay? Him not having boundaries, I believe, surrounds around him still cheating, or him having a little something on the side. I know y'all like, damn, what you mean still cheating? Honey, listen. Anyway, Serayah's being too passive in the situation, though. She's allowing him to do whatever it is that he's doing, and she's holding on to it. But at the right moment, she'll play victim like, woe is me. She'll probably put it up on the internet, because that's what she does. She posts a lot of their business up on the internet, and it's like subliminal. Or she won't post no caption at all underneath it. But just know underneath all of that snappy shit that she be posting trying to be cute is someone who's being a victim, okay? And she's angry inside because she's been too passive in this relationship, and she's allowing badass to really essentially walk on her, okay? I know y'all like, oh, they finna get married and they finna, girl, they ain't finna do shit, okay? No, they are not. Again, this race to be a baby mama has to be stopped. I think he already has other children anyway, or at least one more child. Don't he? I don't know. Nobody fucking knows. But she's being a victim, or she plays victim. And because she doesn't know what to do, or she doesn't have her own character, her own characteristics, or she doesn't have any life outside of a man, okay, she will feel like people are telling untrue stories. Those stories about girls like, oh, I seen him out with such and such, or I know that he's cheating on you type shit. Or even if people are doing readings and saying that this relationship is unequally yoked, she's being used emotionally and he's being pulled a little bit on financially because she expects him to take care of her, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, there's something wrong with her allowing him to drain her emotionally, and you done brought a goddamn baby in this. So she still feel like motherfuckers will be lying. They just making shit up. They're just jealous. But you the one that's confused, darling. You are sitting in a relationship with a nigga that is playing you back and forth, creating that type of confusion. And she's helped create the confusion herself too. When I pulled regular cards on her, I saw that she was dabbling a little bit in witchcraft, okay? So that which she is getting is that which she asked for, okay? So whereas that she's confused and don't understand why he's treating her like this or why he's hot and cold, refer back to that love spell that you did, okay? All of this shit is to cover up them insecurities that she has, because I noticed that she goes at certain girls online and she'll say little subliminal cute shit back to them. And I noticed that these are girls that kind of resemble the type. I almost called this man Blueface. They kind of resemble Badass as his type. He has a type for, look like to me, mixed girls. She has a problem with that. Or a girl with the long faces. He like them gals with them long faces. I don't know what it is, but they all look like Serayah. But pretty girls, no doubt. But she's anxious because she knows that she's not one in a million. That, and she's too attached to the situation. Okay, yeah, now she has a baby by him. Now she's, oh, we're getting married. Well, why you ain't get married first, then had a baby? I mean, you weren't pregnant the whole, what have they been together? 2 years? The whole 2 years y'all were together, you hadn't been pregnant. You had been making responsible decisions. But when you started hearing those rumors about him sliding out and around and doing his thing and dipping and doing, you decided to become overly attached to him. Not to mention, again, there's rumors that she did a fucking spell. Okay, she doing spell work on him. She lit a candle and some shit on live before, and I've seen that. Okay, also she thought she was gonna change him doing that love spell. You know how to go. And me personally, I would not do anything to make a man stay with me, because if you don't want me, we ain't supposed to be together, and I'm not going to do anything to force the issue. She may not have that same, she does not have that same mentality. She means this is her one and only, this is her it. She means that she is going to be with her man. She is that my man energy that Ashanti gives. And yeah, we got a Ashanti and Nelly update coming. But she's tolerating shit from him. I'm not saying that he might be putting his hands on her, although, you know, I've seen a video where he grabbed her up a little bit, and when he noticed that them cameras was right there, he kind of straightened up and counted off right, and they both started smiling like not bullshit was going on prior to this. But no. There are some things that she's tolerating, and there are a type of like mind games. There are manipulation. There is gaslighting. There's a whole lot of shit that's going on. But because she used spell work and thought that she could change him, that's why she's receiving this type of energy. And in return, she figured that if she gave him a goddamn baby, which again, shout out to her with her baby. Anyway, she thought by giving him a baby, this would change him. And she began to maybe demand more from him. Like, okay, now we're a family. These are the things that you should probably consider. She's not laying her foot down at all. She's still very passive in the way. You see, too passive, it's still showing. That's the whole issue with Serayah. She's way too passive with this man. Excuse me. So she figured if she give him a baby, you know, she believes that, you know, if she works hard at this, things will change. But at the core of things, he's not really committed to or on the same page as she is. Not really necessarily committed. Maybe in front of her, in front of the people that they know, shit like that. Yeah, this is my gal, this is this. But in behind her back with some of those same people, he's playing games, okay? He has this expectations that he has set for her. You know, again, he's Shango and she's Oya, okay? Now, she's Oya in the era that when her and Shango finally got together. Y'all know that Joey Badass is crowned to Shango, alright? So, whenever he finds out this girl is really truly doing spell work, he really gonna cut up with her, alright? But anyway, he has this level of expectations, just like Shango. Just like Shango had with Oshun, just like he had with Obanani, just like he had with Oya. And his expectations for Oya was much higher because she was the one that was always making herself available for him. Same thing with Serayah and Badass. And she's doing all of these things because she has a fear of cheating, because he's an artist, he's an actress, and some of y'all asses be underneath these comments lying, talking about this man is fine. But I swear to God, he looked like a sexy squirrel or some shit in the face, or something like some little critter in the face. But y'all show be gassing this man up, okay? She knows that there are these bitches that are available for him that will provide that Jezebel experience, but, and not but, she will allow him to compare and contrast her against them too. And he'll begin criticizing her. And that's when y'all see him out alone, or when you do see him out alone, it's because he's decided to take him a break from her or from their situation. And he's being cold-hearted. Not like he's going to, oh, fuck her, I ain't fucking with her. No, he may not do that. He's not going to do that. But he'll tell you some gamey shit like, my girl is where she at, what's up with me and you type shit. This is the energy he'll be doing. And he'll like start a fight with her so that he can be able to go out and get with what he looking for the evening, okay? Now, he's not going to just leave Serayah just because he knows that he can walk on her. He'll continue to walk on her because he can, okay? But she'll keep making excuses for the shit. Although, for real, she'll feel burned out. If y'all hear about her having some type of postpartum depression, or her saying that, that's what it is. Not saying that she doesn't have it, but it's because she's overlooking the shit that he's doing, trying to make this relationship stay together, because she done did this spell work and this done turned around on her ass, and she's the obsessed one in the relationship. She'll be starting to talk about, oh, I just want to spend time with family or with people that care and all of that shit, because she gonna be getting embarrassed and feeling unloved, and she's gonna be feeling vulnerable, and she gonna be saying some crazy shit and doing some crazy shit and be making some wild statements like, maybe I need to just be alone. Maybe you do, because these things are going to come out, honey. Okay? And all of those insecurities that she has, that she's trying to fix or band-aid by having a baby, or being overly excited about a marriage that may or may not come. And if it does come, it'll be ate up with shit like this. So again, they're not equally yoked. Okay? She gives too much in these situations, and this is like maybe she has done this in all of her relationships, okay? But in this one specifically, she's getting crumbs and she's giving too much. He gave her a here, shut the fuck up ring. She get one of them Megan Good rings. Megan Good does not look happy. Yeah, she finally got my husband, and she can finally my husband us to death, but you ain't happy because your husband leaving you feeling incomplete. Same thing with Serayah. Rushing into situations that started out of lust. Feeling like, okay, well, yeah, he's fucked up and he's cheating on me and he's not really a good dude, but I can fix him, because you have to love people back home. No, that's just her fearing being alone, which will lead to her getting hurt because she jumped into some shit too soon, because she one of them gals that need to be saved. Needs a man to save her, okay? Repeating patterns because she has the staying stuck cards, okay? Holding on to things that she no longer serves her. And while I'm not saying that she has an addiction, but she's absolutely addicted to this man in this relationship. And in the end, she's going to end up getting hurt. Again, I didn't say that she had a drug addiction or any of that shit. But she may be coping with some of the things that he's putting her through by drinking or obsessing or, you know, whatever it is. It's an addiction. It doesn't necessarily have to be pharmaceuticals or no shit like that. Her addiction to love could be getting her hurt. And the need for being rescued by somebody is getting her hurt. When in the end, she's the one that needs to rescue her. Especially because now she's somebody's mama. So it can't all be about badass no more. It's time for her to grow up and start laying her shit in a row too. Because while I know y'all like to kiss people's asses and, oh, they're going to have a beautiful life together. Baby, this ain't going to happen either, okay? And again, if they make it to the altar, they will be divorced very soon after that. All right, y'all.